All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of NBA 2K14. We are continuing on. As soon as I click back on the screen, continuing on with Orlando Magic, and we are in. Geez, I think it's 99 into 2000. I guess the easy way to always do this is to just check and see who's coming up next in the prospects. Yes, so we're coming up to the 2000 draft. Yeah, not a whole lot of people that I would be excited about grabbing. But, just looking at everybody here. But, still got to deal with the 99-2000 season before that. And, of course, doing okay. 9-7 is not great. We're definitely doing a little bit worse, I think, because... instead of someone like Rashid, I got Scott Pollard, who can probably still grow into his role, and then of course slightly different bench that hopefully will hopefully still work out well for us. I think some of these guys not too happy, at least in James Posey's case. I could maybe try to do something about that. I did pick up. Because what I used to do in this game, is I would get lower tier guys who were just raw young talent, and I would try to develop them into something very specific so that they had a very specific role and they wouldn't get too high up, but they would still be able to do what I wanted them to do. So I looked and I saw God Shamgod, who is probably one of the best ball handlers around. I'd like to see that. Only a 78, technically, but at this point. But I mean, I think he's touted as one of like the great ball handlers in the NBA if you look him up. But I'm also going to try to make him a shooter. Now he's kind of okay close, but mid-range and 3-point, they're not good. So that's something I think I'm going to work on, along with, I think, Pollard and probably at least one other guy. But I'm thinking I can at least try... I do need to probably do a trade for... What's his name? Oh, Trade Finder. By the way, hello, guys. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys watching. When's my next college hoops? I actually just posted an episode today, like just a few hours ago. So there's a new one there from a stream that I did a few days back. So the next one will probably be, I don't know, somewhat soon. I feel like I should get in at least one more while we're right in the midst of March. So I might do another one in like a week or so. Posey. Let's see what I can get for Posey. Ooh, I could bring Dennis Scott back. Odell traded to Cleveland. Nice. There's another thing you'll also see. I guess I should also showcase this. What you're going to see with a lot of these logos is I tried modifying logos because I've been wanting to do some modding for this, and I got the tools and stuff for it, but I had a lot of issues with team logos, and I still have issues. And so what happened is I have like the more, as you can see, the more like 2018, 2019 set of logos. So right now those are just the ones being used because I haven't been able to fix them. But hopefully I'll get the good ideas to what I can make of that. Man, they're giving me that. They really want that first round Pacers pick, man. No, I'm keeping my 2001 pick here. Wow. That's something. Man, I don't want your... Oh, my God. Oh, it's the same... Let me see here. Washington... No. I could use someone a little bit worse. I don't know what. I don't know who I want. I don't want like a 25 overall guy. That's just too raw of talent. And you're not going to make anything out of it, really. Mullen. I could always just try to make a veteran. You know, a veteran guy like Chris Mullen, who's probably on his last couple years anyway. I've been using the new free Redditor. I've actually been using a lot of Red MC, and I've been trying to figure out like the ins and outs of Red MC, which is helpful because I've done it in a little bit of info stuff to get that going. Because like there were some issues with like Tim Duncan's college on the Ultimate Base roster that were just wrong, or it was like, oh, it's called You Read My Ankle. That's not right. So yeah, I changed it. You know, just made sure that there was some like quality of life changes that didn't make it. So there were just these ridiculous colleges that were bringing people in. So God, there's like our test would be cool, but I don't need our test, and our test would be in the same. Oh, you meant Red MC? Okay, yeah. Because I know there is Redditor and there is Red MC, because I think those are two different things. But yeah, this with updated rosters, it's actually the opposite. This is with originally 1996 rosters and then accurate draft classes. Geez, what's my draft classes up to? I think I have them all the way to 2015. And that's just because I'm so far back that there's almost no need to get 2016, 2017 yet. I just haven't gotten to it yet. God. See, I don't need Ron Artest because I got guys already. I got that position filled. Rick Fox, Nesby, but I think Nesby's going to be in roughly the same boat. Where he's not going to be big on it. Wow, whoever cut that picture, man. Interesting. Yeah, 2K's NBA game. Yeah, especially like 2K14. It's one of my favorites. Redditors for 2K10, 2K12. I do want to post a video about Red MC because I want to know why I keep getting. I need to find out through, I guess, either. I don't know if I need to like hit up Twitter and try to hit up either the Goods or Joust Ming to find out like what I'm doing wrong and why anytime I'm changing logos in some of the logo files, I keep getting crashes and I just keep getting errors that don't read things, because I'd love to figure out why it's doing that. 225 guys. All right, let me see here. Jonathan Bender. He's a 64. He's only 20. That has an opportunity, but I'd probably want to try to also get a draft pick, maybe. I think that's about the best I'm gonna get, man. Because I'm not I don't want to trade my Pacers pick. Fuck that. I'm not trading my 2001 pick. Let me see what I can get on top of. Oh no. Hang on. There we go. Let's see what I can get on top of Bender though, because you're not just getting away with that. There's no way you're just walking away with that. I'm gonna do. They're probably not gonna be interested in that. Oh, they want my 2000 picks, and then they'll also give me Shamond Williams. But he's also probably gonna be a bench warmer for me too. Hey Jack, what's up? You know what? I might do that just because. I mean, oh man, I know he's not going to be happy being a bench warmer for us, but I feel like he could at least be a role player and do something, because we tend to run our teams a little bit thin. So, yeah, and my 2000 picks are going to be pretty much useless. So, unless I really wanted to keep him and try to get like Marcus Fizer. Because I feel like that should be my gimmick throughout this, is try to keep at least like one Iowa State guy on my team. So I got Hornacek. I used to have Hoiberg, and when Hornacek retires, I'm not going to have one. Cato left, so I should draft Marcus Fizer next year. No reason for it. There's no. Look, how far down is he in this? Yeah, he's a lottery pick. It just says It doesn't even say Iowa State. I haven't even changed that. I should just pick up Fizer. All right, so I guess statistically we're a worse team now, but we're still at 93. You broke one of your associations when you were first playing. That's actually why I have a test association. So when I save this one, I make a test one so that I'm not completely fucking up the thing that I've been streaming. If I break something, I can at least break, just one that I don't care about. Okay, so now that I've made that switch, okay, that's okay. I gotta think of coaching. That's what I want. Jesus, no, not even my total sim control. Rotation. All right, let's see where he's at here. So, okay, Shamgod, Bender's probably gonna want to be. Let's make Bender prospect. Make him a prospect. He's a rookie. And all right, prospects better than. I feel like this isn't good. We should be using Quincy Lewis and Scott Padgett. Other than them, actually, this really shouldn't be a thing. You really should be. Why is he not? Wait. Why is he not only a reserve? Oh, why am I? Okay, something's screwy. Is he just a? I figured they were. Is there a specific reason why they're cannot be put in the lineups? Do you want to swap? Okay, there we go. Okay, so swap minutes. Okay, that's how we're gonna do that. Okay, so yeah, Bender and Shamgod are gonna. Okay, they really want Shamgod to have his minutes, man. Do we just have too many power forwards? Or do we just not have enough of them too many of them that they're just gonna? But look how many point guards we have. We don't need Shamgod out there. I'd much rather have Padgett out there. We'll just do that. I'm sure they won't be happy, but that's all right. All right, let's go. I didn't even see where we ranked officially. Overall third. Wow, look at the heat, man. Oh yeah, we're at home, so we got to wear white. Otherwise, I'd slap on the black. I think that's officially my favorite. I think I've probably mentioned it before. That's probably my favorite Orlando Magic jersey. Is their old school black with the old school pinstripes, number one, but especially the black ones. You backed up everyone you're using except for that one. You do have a backup as before the off season of last season. Ah, okay. All right. Ah, shit. Well, let's try this again. Guess who didn't say? I'm assuming it saved it after the trade. We'll see. Uh-oh. Speaking of crashes. Hang on. Great start. Fantastic start. All right. Association load. Bring that up. We'll see where we're at with that. I guess the best way to look is at the rotation. Okay. All right, we're still good. We are still good. Yeah, see, okay, because I remember seeing that. So, yeah, it definitely is saved. We're good. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. The NBA all right, let's hope this didn't completely screw everything up. The Miami Heat facing off against the... All right. Whoop. There we go. There we go. All right. We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the American Airlines Center. Get over there. Dallas, Texas, the home of the Mavericks. All live on 2K Sports. What were they talking about? They saying we're in Dallas? It always says before you start a game, well, that's good. Oh, goddamn Alonso. Go, Pollard. Alonso getting lazy out there. I know that wasn't even Alonso. Who's here we go, Brown. I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot the goofiness of the things I changed. Is on defense it's going to show PlayStation buttons, and on offense it's going to show Xbox buttons. Because I once again mix and match mods like a dummy. Oh, that was. I thought he was gonna stay in front of him. That's all right.
Instead, questions about whether they'll even make the playoffs now. I know it's early, but there have to be some concerns.
Yeah. If I can figure out, because I haven't even tried a whole lot of like jerseys or courts or anything. I don't want to try jerseys, courts, and Dornas and all that until I get the logo situation figured out, because I don't want to do a whole bunch of work on like really cool stuff like that and then it just doesn't work. Ah, damn it. There we go. The only thing I would change is I would love to have 2002 Scott Pollard with his like bleached hair and his goofy sideburns. I don't need like regular dude Scott Pollard. I want goofy Scott Pollard.
And that's good for two. Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke.
That's all right.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Miami's head coach. He talked about the challenge of game planning for Tim Duncan.
Ah, damn it. I really should have probably passed it to Duncan there. Pollard's already getting gassed. We're less than 2 minutes in. Pollard's getting gassed.
Guys, even though Duncan isn't a deadly free throw shooter, he knows how to draw contact. They want to avoid getting baited into silly fouls.
What do we got? Ah, damn it. I'm assuming. Let's see, Duncan, Alston, all right. That's all they did was they got rid of Scott Pollard, put in Derek Alston. Damn! You got it. You got it. You got it. Oh! There you go. That's how Sharif rolls. Oh, there you go. It's been a long week. It's a long week every time. Every week I'm working. But it felt long this week. Except for like, I don't know, Saturday. Saturday was nice. No, Saturday night was terrible. Oh my god. It's the first time in like, I think it's the first time I've ever really had to worry about daylight savings, because it's like, oh Jesus, any other time I've had to worry about it, I've been working like nights or evenings. So it's like, oh, just to cut an hour out of my day, because I wouldn't go to bed like at 1, 2 in the morning. I'd go to bed later than that. This is the first time where I was like, oh shit, this is definitely going to cut into my sleep and it's going to suck. So it was like, go to the Barnstormers game and then get there. Get done with the Barnstormers game and then go to sleep. That was my day. Timmy, what are you doing? This on PC? Yes, it is. Pretty much specifically on PC. The mods and stuff are. Ooh, that was terrible. Not who I wanted to pass. I meant to pass to Nailing. I pressed the wrong button. How about I not screw this up? Oh, Jesus. Wow, we already committed 4 fouls. Go me.
the shot. The short one's on the money. And it'll be
That's all
Orlando
right.
with their first time out of the game right here. The Heat beat them last time.
Just see the logo that I put in there already. It's in there.
They lost the game.
I don't know why it does that.
They were badly out-rebounded.
The logo that I originally put in there is in there, and it's fine.
Dishes it to Bibby.
But for some reason, the ones that are in game, the ones that are like in game on the calendar and everything like that, those are the ones that are screwy. Those are the ones that are like, no, we're not. We don't want to do that.
This team has been reminded of that by the coaching staff. Without question, and you can't be surprised to see them really crash the board.
I think I just need to learn how to mod things a little bit more. Just stick to TEW modding. That's simple. There you go. What? God damn it. I even had problems with Axis football this year. Like, I did things just as I always did, and it was like, no, it's not working. I'm like, oh, okay, there's some like conversion stuff with rosters and all that. And then even then, it was like, nah, that's not working either. Like, all right, I guess this game really doesn't want me to play it.
That's right. And don't forget about his great outlet passing. It's a lost art in this day and age, but I love the way he gets breaks started by
Nope.
ahead of the pack. Brown outside.
Oh my God. How many A's am I going to get that just clang off the rim today? Wow. 14-2. I'm not 16 games in, and I'm technically not even in the playoffs. In the playoffs right now. 3-time champion, by the way. Defending champions. I won the goddamn title the last 3 years. I can't pull together enough wins to actually. Yeah, it's all right. We'll figure it out. There's plenty of time left in the season. All right, you didn't just keep running, which I thought you were going to do. Ah, come on. Why didn't you just stand there? It's just Charles Barkley. What has he done?
He kicks it to Smith. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Nalon.
Oh, damn it. What you're actually watching is the first 20 minutes to what the original Space Jam movie was going to be about. This is going to be about how the Monstars stole the talent of the Orlando players. They forgot the basic fundamentals of basketball.
He dishes it to Douglas. A chance there to push it to double digits.
I'd like the opportunity. I'd like it to be like, instead of Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan was like the biggest thing then. Because it's like, well, no, we got to get someone from 3-time champion Orlando Magic. Space Jam, starring Sharif Abdul-Rahim.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The putback throws it down with the quick putback jam.
Man, I'm not doing great right now.
Putback jam. Oh, he had some big time intentions right there.
There we go.
Those plays will give your team a huge boost.
They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that three.
Yeah.
58 seconds left in the first quarter. Smith left side.
Uh-oh.
And it's
There we go.
with the rebound. Boy, that's a warm
Oh, let me see here. Nope, not who I wanted to pass to. It'd be that. And he still missed. Mostly because I screwed up and didn't pass to the right guy. This is why you got to icon pass a little bit better, Tyler.
And that'll be Miami as it goes up.
Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Has that been good? I've been hearing some things about it, and I've heard some people talk about how it's a good game, but I haven't seen a whole lot about it. I'd love a good Power Rangers game. I don't think there's been like a really solid one since like the Genesis days. And that was when that was basically when they were just copying the Ninja Turtles style of game, wasn't it? Like a side scroller beat 'em up.
Down there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper. And the pass to Lewis. Outside Williams.
Oh my God! How did he get there? He was so open, and then he just wasn't. How did he manage to be so open, and then the guy just close on him that fast? Holy Jesus! I think it'll be nothing short of a miracle at this point if we manage a four-time championship team. This is our quote-unquote rebuilding days. Hopefully we can still be pretty damn good. You know, like how some NFL teams, I'd say the NBA teams kind of fluctuate, but maybe like the Spurs, you know, when they lose a couple of their big guys, they have those moments where they're kind of quote unquote rebuilding, but they still do well. I would hope that I wouldn't go that far down, but who knows at this point. Maybe we just had a bad first quarter of the season.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Oh.
Here's Duncan. 17 points for him last game against New Orleans.
There you go. Maybe utilize Duncan a little bit more. Might be helpful. I have that guy named Tim Duncan. He's pretty good.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Boy, it was a clunker of a game for him at the foul line the last time they played.
Well, it's hard to imagine he'll put in that kind of performance twice in a row.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
I'm just glad we're finally getting to a point where it's like warming up. That was a pain in my ass. I'm just trying to see if I could get him to fake it, but then he just went for the shot. This has been a shit winter. Just so much snow. We got something like 2 feet of snow in like a 10-day period. Sucked. Just hated brushing off the snow all the time. It's just like, Jesus, leave us alone. Not what I wanted. See, I figured I hit the bumper to icon pass to Sharif, and then it just didn't recognize my bumper push, so it just didn't icon pass. Let's try it again. This time it did. And I'm trying to, he was clearly looking for a foul there. LeBron defeat the Monstars by giving him Markelle Fultz's shooting. I'd laugh more if he wasn't a goddamn Orlando player now. It's funny to laugh at Markelle Fultz until you see the Magic have traded for Markelle Fultz, and then you go, ah, God. Well, let's hope he does well.
The big man averaging the most assists per contest over the previous 10 games. Fifth is Tim Duncan.
Well, it takes tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making.
Second half is where we're really going to take off. That's where we're going to take off, man. I'm just continuously looking for fouls here. That's how we're gonna win. There we go.
Armstrong's checked in, and we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Back to Brown. Nash with the screen on Duncan. Brown kicks to Armstrong. Brown outside.
Come on. It's just the Heat. You know, I realize I don't think I've seen a whole lot out of Steve Nash right now. They've been a very inside team. They haven't really utilized this young gun that they have. Kind of like me with Mike Bibby. I don't use Bibby and Penny all that much because I'm mostly trying to drive inside. I really should probably utilize them too. Ah. I mean, Sharif did everything he could to make something of that. What's the button? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. There we go. Oh, it's a long two. And it was a shit one, too. There you go. That's all on me for that release.
Let's see some of the numbers here on Tim Duncan.
Oof.
An incredible last month for him.
Oh, that's good. At least Timmy's doing well.
Rebounding. And he's
Just wish
also
the team
blocking
as a whole
shots
did well.
Top 15 in that important defensive category.
And Steve, I think where he's ranked on the rebounding list tells you a lot about his game right now.
Right, here comes Pollard.
Smash-mouth glass eater.
Pollard, he's checked in for the match.
There you go.
Hornacek comes in for Tim Duncan. Bibby passes to Pollard. Morning's there. Back to Bibby.
I'm just trying to get him up. I keep hitting the wrong button.
Here's the screen.
There you go. There you go. Get Bibby open. That helps. That's helping a little bit. We got it down to single digits.
And Miami
We're
calls
doing
it the
okay.
first time out of the game.
Just got to assure myself that everything's okay.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
Yep, you guys got it? There you go.
By Pollard. Abdur-Rahim.
Oh, there you go. Oh, I thought he could make up for it by actually. I screwed it up, and I figured I'd do a little bit better by actually making the shot, but nope.
Extra possessions that you can get either through steals
No,
or
sir.
rebounds are so critical in this game.
The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
You know what I think I'm going to do? Because I keep getting asked this, especially in the last couple of weeks. Because I keep getting asked about my MVP 07 stuff. I feel like I need to bring that back at least for a short time. Because I wasn't planning on doing it because I'm like, well, Pro Baseball Spirits comes out. And it was supposed to come out within the next couple of weeks. And then they delayed it till July. Because I'm like, well, what's the harm in at least maybe doing another season or playing another season of MVP baseball, because I'm pretty sure the save file's still perfectly fine, so I can just continue on with what I was doing.
The dish to Morning.
Ah, there we go.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Abdur-Rahim.
There you go.
Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
I figured I could probably put it in the rotation of games till July, as long as I actually stream more than twice a week. That'd be nice.
Nash outside.
Find days where I have the willingness to. I think that was another thing, is I had days that I probably could have streamed this past week. I just didn't have the willingness to do it. I don't know. Just sometimes that happens, where it's just like, man, I'm just kind of not. I just wasn't. It almost not feeling it. There were a few days I was busy, and then there were other days where I'm just like, man, I'm just tired. I'm just exhausted. I don't feel like doing this. Just feel like lounging, watching shows.
6 on the shot
Those
clock.
days where you just don't feel like doing anything. That's been my whole day today, now that I don't have to.
They get it back. Brown.
Since I didn't have to work today,
Brown's got
since I actually had a day off, I'm like, yeah, let's do that. Let's just not do anything.
Bringing energy and life to his team.
Ah, there you go.
Gonna count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be
Probably
tough
do
to
something
game
tomorrow
sometimes.
as well.
And the Heat making a change here.
Just because I'll be doing stuff later, earlier in the day, probably around 2 o'clock or so. I'm finally going to go see Alita Battle Angel with one of my buddies who wants to go see it. He's got to do his taxes in the morning, but
Covering.
I guess he's
Free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
he wants to go see it, so he's got to do his taxes. But afterwards,
Scored 6 points from their 8
that's going to be
so
it.
far. And he knocks down the first one.
So hopefully go see that. I had a couple people at work ask me if I've seen Captain Marvel. I haven't. I don't know if I'll see it or not. I'm not sure. I don't see a lot of Marvel movies. There's a lot of it's weird because I'm into a few of them. I was into Iron Man. I saw Iron Man and Guardians of the Galaxy and all that, but some of the other ones that tie into the MCU, I just didn't see.
There's the call by the officials.
Like I saw Black Panther a couple times. That was pretty good. But like, you know, I just get attached to, you know, I've seen like all the Avengers movies. So, but I still get confused about certain things because it's like, well, I never watched any of the Captain Americas. Like I watched Thor, but I never saw Doctor Strange. I never saw Ant-Man.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club.
Just a weird smattering of like movies where I'm like, I go into the Avengers being like half informed. It's like I know these characters, but I know nothing about these guys. You know, like that whole deal in the last Avengers in Infinity War where they were in what was it, in London with like the character the what's its characters, I forget them, but they got like jumped. They got like jumped outside of their apartment. It's like I don't really know these characters. Oh yeah, the guy with his jewel or the stone on his head. It's like I didn't really see any of their backstories. I know who they are. I know they exist. I just don't know how they fit into everything because I didn't watch it. I don't know. I'm sure. I guess if I ever really wanted to, I could just ask my roommate, because he's a Marvel nut. He has like all the movies. He's seen everything. He's watched like YouTube movie. He's like watched YouTube videos that give like 2-hour breakdowns of what happens in the comics. You know, I've seen him watch that multiple times. Ah, damn it. Yeah, it's all right. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get a shot up. All right, it's only 9 points. That's not bad. We can still come up. We still got a whole half left. We're fine.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night. I'm Damon Bruce. Miami up on top against Orlando. Starting off on the right foot this young season, they're definitely playing well. Their work on the offensive boards, a big factor. Great effort out there. Alonzo Mourning has been productive.
6 months of Xbox Live for the price of 3. Yeah. That'd been nice to know last week.
Going all out. Their defensive intensity is something to be seen. They're blocking shots left and right. A few tight games around the NBA. Let's check them out. A close game for the Clippers at Staples Center up against Atlanta. About midway through the third out there. And another one also in progress for the Celtics.
Interesting to see the Knicks are coming together now. I think the Knicks were doing pretty badly in this last couple of years. Like they just couldn't get it together.
Rockets in a hard-fought game against the Sacramento Kings. Some good action there in the third, and we still got a close ball game. And that's going to do it. Time now to send you back to D, third quarter.
Oof, Pistons.
The Sprint halftime report presented by Sprint. And now the third quarter about to get going.
Yeah, I should figure out how to make Dornas just so once we get into like the early 2000s, I can start putting like early 2000s Dornas on. Yeah, I had a lot of graphics that kind of weirdly got updated. Not just the logos, but like I think like some of the NBA playoff stuff, like the finals and the Eastern and Western Conference logos. Which means at some point relatively soon I should figure out this this whole modding graphics thing on this game. I could do text easily, but that's because they made it pretty easy. There you go.
I think he's best as a spot-up shooter. When he can play off of his teammates and find openings on the perimeter, just catch and shoot. Got a quick release. Beautiful stroke.
He does such a nice job of getting himself squared up and in perfect position before the ball gets there.
Hey.
Over these last 10 games on the Magic schedule,
Damn.
this is how they stack up right here. First in blocks.
First in blocks, first in turnovers, first in free throw percentage. Aha.
And to me, what jumps out is the blocks, because they're an intimidating team. They really
Oh,
control.
poo.
They like to physically dominate their.
Also, is it not a little weird that 81% is the free throw rate? I figured to be number one, you'd have to be a little bit higher up. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I need to be a little bit better with my button pushing.
For the layup off a very nice feed. And it's a 9-point lead.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake
Oh,
by the
damn it.
defense.
Out of bounds.
I gotta keep checking my phone to make sure that we're actually...
Miami, who they've got coming up. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz
Someone
coming
just
to town
commented
for the
on
next
my
game. That'll be the first of 2
YouTube
straight
video.
home.
I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Detroit
They commented on it
plays out
10
for
minutes
sure.
ago, which makes me think, because I don't know if they still do it or not, but I remember at one point, if you linked your Twitch to your YouTube, there would actually be a little, I don't know if this still happens, if you link your Twitch to your YouTube, there used to be a little pop-up at the bottom if you're watching the video on that channel that says, hey, I'm live on Twitch right now, here's the link. I don't know if they do that anymore. Probably not.
Shot clock violation. They turn it over. And Orlando making a change here.
I remember that used to be a thing, though. Knowing YouTube, they probably took that shit down, though. Like, link to another website.
Today, guys, a ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
Hey,
From Bibby on the assist from Duncan. Bibby's got 7
pretty soon
points.
you're gonna watch like a video from like
Shots here to start this half.
the Jimmy Fallon, and it's like I'm live on TV right now, and then boom, there you go.
I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
I saw they just had oh god, who was it? Dos Santos and Derek Lewis fight on a UFC pay-per-view. Wasn't that this past weekend? Because I saw like UFC Wichita, which really just completely blindsided me. Because it just kind of blindsides me in the fact that it's like, wait, there was a UFC pay-per-view in Wichita. Was like St. Louis not available?
The shot's good. Austin making the play.
Was Kansas City not available? Like, that just kind of got me.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting.
It's like, that feels weird.
Got their offense clicking.
There's the ESPN Plus show. Okay.
It's a screen from Nash.
Really? You don't think at this point Derek Lewis is worth at least putting on a paper? Well, I guess if they're trying to maybe sell it,
He got there
the
late.
ESPN Plus, but
Aggressiveness to go after the
I don't know. I guess they got enough stars to do it, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know so much about Junior Dos Santos these days being a draw, but I gotta feel like Derek Lewis might be.
Duncan.
Maybe that's just maybe that's just the meme. That's just the.
Good count, and he'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
even with the D
He's got that meme potential, but that's about it. He doesn't really draw in buys.
8 of 8 at the line.
I mean, I knew he was fighting, and I didn't buy it. Non-championship pay-per-views are rare. Okay.
11 points in the game. Morning and screen on Brown.
I mean, they got so many goddamn titles.
To Douglas. 6 to shoot.
I mean, just the men's divisions alone, you could have the champion fight once every like 8 months, and still you could just blow through all the other titles.
Brown outside. Here's Abdul.
There you go. Ah, Sharif.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue.
Well, you know what? I'll take goaltending over shooting foul because I almost feel like that could have been more shooting foul than anything.
They'll count the
So I'll take goaltending because that doesn't count as an and
I
one.
don't think they agreed with the officials on that one.
Steve, I tell you what, they're really letting them have it.
There you go. There you go. Oh,
These defenders to be standing
and mornings on 4.
by the walls in his hand.
I'm not sitting here gonna pretend like Scott Pollard's gonna go off if Alonzo Mourning is gone, but
The Heat leading by 3.
that's pretty much why interim titles exist.
Now Nash. He's
It
got
feels
8.
weird to have.
Backing down his
Don't interim titles really only exist if the champ is injured in some way?
A stupendous finish in
Otherwise, it's basically just, or is interim titles now basically treated like a number 1 contender
field goal attempt.
title?
A 75% clip.
Ah,
Miami
I figured that's what interim titles would be for. It'd be interesting to see that happen in like wrestling. Maybe that's what I need to think about doing. Not anymore. Wait, interim titles don't exist as like interim titles just happen whenever now. Thought there was a purpose to them. Oh. Ah. Bust out interim titles or negotiations stall on a championship fight. Well, that doesn't make things confusing in the least. I feel like wrestling could probably be a little bit more feel a little bit more legit if they did that. Maybe I should do that in like a next time I do a thing in like TEW. If I ever need that for my TEW series. There's an interim championship. Like if the champ gets injured and then it's like, well, I mean they do have relinquishing titles. So they do have that, but an interim title would be cool. Think about it. You could have actually had Finn Balor actually compete for a championship. You'd have a legitimate reason to have him challenge. Rather than whatever other bullshit he had. The kind of GM mode in Fire Pro, I haven't yet. I need to. I haven't done promoter mode yet. I still need to get around to fixing my stuff in Fire Pro. The guys don't get pay-per-view points for interim title fights, only real championship fights. Yeah. This is why I like Ryzen. There's not a whole lot of, except they only do like Ryzen. They only do Ryzen events like 3 times a year now, I think. Ah, nope. Oh, come on. Oh, that would have been so great if that actually got down to Pollard. All right, we're back down to like 9 points down. We had gotten down to 4. We had dropped it to 4. I'd like to bring that back. How did they still get a hand on it? Balls. There you go. Go. About every 3 months is Ryzen. They'll do multi-day events, yeah. I mean, that's cool.
Jumper off the screen. Again, the Heat good for 2. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead. Hornacek kicks to Bibby.
There you go. All right, that's 5 on morning. That's 5. Whoops. Are they gonna drop him? Looks like they benched him for now. But looks like they were changing people out anyway.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. And for the most part today, they have been. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Yeah, I need to work promoter mode a little bit. I've been meaning to do that, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm just lazy.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points.
Oh, shit. Pollard just driving through everybody. Still couldn't finish. Daniel give a guy nearing the end of his contract an interim fight and then use that as leverage with the fans for negotiations. Sounds fantastic. Leverage with the fans for negotiations. I'm trying to think, like, does that mean he can maybe get them? So, okay, I'm trying to think here. So in order to maybe keep someone around, he does interim title fights? I'm trying to think how that I'm trying to think how that works. Okay, so he does an interim title fight. So a guy is technically an interim champion. Oh, holding out for money. Gotcha. I'm sitting here thinking it's like, okay, so he gives the guy an interim championship. And then I could see like people turn on him for holding out for money, because then he could potentially offer them lower money because, hey, you got a title fight coming up. Title fights get you a lot of money. And if a guy knows, hey, how about you just fucking pay me, then Dana can turn around and go, hey, this guy's an interim champion. He got a championship fight, but he doesn't want to fight in the championship. I don't know, guys. Sound off on Twitter.
Welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. All right, well, look at how
And then everyone shits on the guy because it's like, hey, you got a title fight. Why are you asking for so much money? And the guy, and then there's always the unspoken thing of, hey, we don't get money anymore because we don't get sponsorships anymore. We don't get sponsorships anymore because UFC sold us the fuck out to Reebok. Remember that part of UFC games where you got to choose like your own shorts and your own banner and everything? I remember that. I thought it was weird at first, like when EA UFC came out, and I was like, why can't I change the banner or new shorts or anything? And then I realized, I was like, oh, that's because like they don't do that anymore. It's all just, it's they can't. That's all Reebok shit. You can't wear Death Clutch shorts anymore. Dynamic fasteners. I used to like that. Used to be my thing, was to wear Hayabusa shorts. I always loved those Hayabusa shorts. And then it was like, nah, Reebok. Reebok, or you don't fucking fight.
we're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
You know what I'd love to see in an NBA game? I'd love to see you be able to make like special shoes with, you know, brands that aren't like top level brands. It's like, oh, Nike, Reebok, maybe Adidas. No. See that Champion logo? Let me make some like Champion shoes. I want someone to do like the, who was it? Was it Elijah Wan, or was it it was one of the big men. It was one of the big men in the 90s who had the LA Gear shoes. Like he had like official, his shoes weren't Nikes or Jordans or anything like that. They were LA Gear because they wanted people to be able to afford their shoes. I want to say it's Elijah Wan, but I can't remember. It was either him or Mutombo. Ah, I should have shot. There you go. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You have to use country codes on your shorts unless you're best friends with Dana. Yeah, because if I remember right, that worked out so well. That one, I can't remember which country it was, that its colors were weird, where it was like red and black. So I'm like, oh, good. That looks like the fucking, especially with the eagle. It was like, oh, good. That looks just like the Nazi symbol. Good job. I forget the type, like the Nazi eagle. It's like, oh yeah, that's fantastic. Good job, Reebok.
They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip.
Just another one of those things where it's like, Bellator's pretty cool. Bellator seems very chill.
The offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
Playing with a lot of confidence, just some self-assurance. I like what we're seeing.
I like how Bellator kind of does the Ryzen thing, where they have this weird mix of like legit fights and then just goofy fights that it's like, you know what, people will pay to watch this. People will pay to watch a 50-year-old Ken Shamrock get ah, shit, that was awful. Oh my god, he sunk it. People will pay for a 50-plus-year-old Ken Shamrock to just gas his way through a cage match. Why not?
Back to Barkley. Fires from deep. Rebound by Williams. On offense, here are the Magic. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
Up.
Here's Abdul-Rahim.
Hey, we still got the threes, man. This is why I worked on my my 3-point shots here. All right, we are at a 3-point game. We are at a 3-point game. We've been down all game long. This is it, man. This is it. 1 point game. There's a real MMA company to do a fight like Batman versus Superman.
This is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the
But it's not like actually like Batman versus Superman. It's just like a dude. Better yet, they just pay money to have fucking Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck just fight each other in their outfits. It's like, okay, how much money would it take? And like, if Ben Affleck is if Ben Affleck is too much money, they can always try one of the other Batman. Ah, damn it! And it's like, we'll just go down the line on Batman who will fight in gear. Oh shit! It's like, all right, Henry Cavill won't do it, so we can get Tom Welling. He isn't doing anything. There you go. Up by 2, and we got the lead. Let's go, boys. Nicolas Cage for wait. I want to know when Nicolas Cage is. Just dig up Christopher Reeve's corpse. Oh, damn it.
It's rebounded by Alston, and it's the Magic's ball. Outpacing him right now on a 15-2 run. Taken away.
Nicolas Cage almost was Superman, yeah. Oh, my God. I want Nicolas Cage doing Superman, but I want Nicolas Cage in Superman to be Superman, but he acts the way that he did. Like, he overacts the way that he did in Face Off.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
That'd be the best.
Long range, good shooting so far. Got that one up quick. He's got 19.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at
Just Superman eating a peach. I could eat a peach for hours. I want to take Lex Luthor's face off.
But they get it back.
tough play underneath to give them another shot.
I think it'd be scary how much money I would pay to see Nicolas Cage in a Superman movie in the Superman outfit doing the priest dance that he did at the beginning of Face Off. And if you've never seen it, I think you can just like YouTube like Face Off opening, because I think it was the opening scene of Nicolas Cage in a priest outfit and his dancing and general pervertedness.
Shot from 6. And it's Miami with
I would just want to see that, but in a Superman outfit.
Nash outside.
I would go to a movie. I would go to that movie like 10 times. I would go every day it was in theaters.
Here's Leonard.
Like, hey man, do you want to go do something? Sorry man, I gotta go to the movie theater. Why? Because Nicolas Cage is Superman, and I need to give them all of my money.
The feed to Duncan. Backs him down low.
Oh, that was a dumb idea.
Now here's Nash. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. Shot off the pick. Number 50 moves back up.
Yeah, I would especially love it if they did like a Batman versus Superman remake, and then they brought back George Clooney as Batman.
When the defender is up tight on him like that's
Duncan. He's covered by Brown.
Complete with bat nipples and bat asses.
Not hit.
I want
The other way with it.
I want Bat Nipples Batman and Nicolas Cage Superman to fight one another,
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside.
including Bat Credit Card.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, I'm impressed with the determination he showed right there, getting himself in a good position under the glass. Did his work early there.
Yeah, with the presence of mind, know just where the rebound was going to go to.
and then the nifty
There you go. There you go.
in. That was beautiful.
Ooh, this is getting something. All right, that's what we needed. We needed a nice timeout here because everyone's just dying.
Time here.
All right, come here.
Behind by 1. 3 seconds left in the game.
Who can go out there? Not a whole lot of anybody. So I'm gonna put this out there. All right, yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Brown, Lewis, Hornacek, Nalen.
Orlando.
and Paget. We're gonna get our bench guys in because they are fresh. They are fresh. They might not be as good, but they are. I think a fresh set of bench guys is the way to go. I'm sure there's a lot of people who would more be happy to see the actual starters finishing the game, but that's just not going to happen here. Actually, you know what we'll do? Nayland. All right, they got a little bit of time here. I'm going to call another time. I'm going to burn like one of my final timeouts just to give them that little bit of extra time to get their win back.
7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Feeds it to Hardaway.
Ah, damn it! I wanted a three, but no one. When I passed it to Hardaway, he moved, and then when I passed it to Bibby, he moved. God damn it! I mean, we came back, but we couldn't quite finish it. I should have just went for the 2 and tried to get into the overtime. Oh well. Could be worse. All right, I could use some wins here. That would be nice. Yeah, we're not gonna do Washington. I guess I should play Golden State. Oh, lost to Houston, really? God damn. We're just barely above 500 right now. Jesus. Damn, what the hell is Seattle going on? Seattle was great the last couple years. What happened? Who left? The Bulls aren't even worth facing anymore. I mean, it's not like Jordan's there. That's where we're facing the... Jesus, who did we lose? We're at a 91. They're at a 95. What the hell? Hang on. Oh, Sharif is hurt. Okay. It's yellow, so he's hurt, not injured. But he's probably still going to get limited minutes doing that, so... Okay. All right, everyone seems to be happy with where they're at, though, so that's a good sign. Just got done watching your Pens beat the Caps. Nice. All right, so I guess we got development drills here. Shooting. So we're definitely doing Pollard as one, and we're doing Shamgod as another. Let's try to work on Shamgod first, and then I'll figure out who my third guy is going to be. God, are we already an hour deep? Jesus. I'm going to have to, like, really be... All right. There's a way to do this, but I gotta get some of these. These shots are going to be a pain in the ass to... Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get it together. Get it together. Oh, God. He's got to make some shots here, man. Come on. Man, this is not going to go well. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. There you go. I'm not too concerned right now. But I got to start making some shots. Ah, and he keeps stealing my goddamn spaces. Stop making threes. I need these. I'm going to need pretty much every space right now. I need these to go in. I need these to go in, please. I need these to go in, please. All right, let me try to start working. Oh, my God, dude. He keeps stealing all my stuff, and he's not actually making them because he's like a 60 shooter. Fuck. Come on. Make a shot already. Oh, God almighty. Man, if he could just make some shots. Oh, good Lord, man. I had a chance, but, man, he just could not make a shot to save his life. And the game wants to give him 8 minutes a game. Fuck that. Pollard's a better mid-range shooter. I could do what I planned on doing with Pollard. Pollard will get this done. He's a decent enough shooter from mid-range. His 3 points garbage, but that's why I'm working on this. There you go. See, I can do what I... Oh, damn it. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, see, come on. Grab a ball. Grab a ball and go. Grab a ball and go. Yo, don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Make a shot, please. All right, there you go. We're fine. As long as he's not stealing my spots right away. That's... Oh, dude, you got to make them. You have to make them. All right, I'm doing okay. I'm going to take this one spot, and then I'm going to start working my way in. Make the shot, please. Make the fucking shot. Oh, God damn it. Put it in. There you go. All right. Take them. Take the fucking mid-range shots. Come on. Make these shots. All right, you got to drive these inside. You got to have pretty much all these little areas. Just take them. Go, 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 go. Stop hot dogging with the ball and put it in. Put it in. Fuck, dude. Oh my God, you bumbly motherfucker. Just put the ball in. Put the ball in the hoop. God damn it. Holy shit. These guys just do not understand the concept of put ball in basket. This shouldn't be this hard. I have it, but then they just everything just falls out of their skulls as they're trying to figure this out. User error. You know what? It really is user error, but still, Jesus H Christ. Can they try to make a basket? Just please, I beg you. I beg you. God, I don't know who to even use, just because I could try to up Hardaway shooting a little bit. I don't know if that's going to mean much. Duncan can use some more 3-point shooting, but his mid-range is pretty much... you know what? Fuck it. Duncan's going to be one of the guys that I'm probably going to keep around till the day he retires. So I might as well work on him. And I can do it. I can do it with Duncan, though. Duncan, oh my God. Don't you do it to me too, Duncan. You are a 97 mid-range shooter. You make those fucking shots. I refuse to lose with Duncan. Oh, Jesus Christ. With the A-. No, fuck off. Oh, Christ. All right, hang on. Hang on. I'll get this. All right. Come on. Come on. Hot dogging with the ball. Okay. How do you do that one? How did that work? Explain. Yo! What are you doing, Mr. 97th mid-range jumper? Are you shitting me right now? Oh, God. Really? Oh, good. Oh, this ain't gonna happen because I can't get these quick enough. Come on, Mr. Mid-range 97 mid-range jumper. Holy shit! Oh my God! Really, really? Yo, that is infuriating. That was infuriatingly awful. Oh, I'm fucking hot going into this one. Jesus H Christ. Get this fucking game over with. Oh, that's infuriating. I'll take the blame on some of those shots, but man, they got to make those A- shots. At least A- shots when you're a 97 mid-range shooter. 97. 97.
Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg.
Karl Malone is the epitome of if you can't beat him, join him. He did it in real life, and he did it in this game.
Kevin, I mean, there may be some bigger and stronger.
It's fine, whatever.
But Everybody plays with this kind
Not
of
like I
energy
want
in
my
the
guys to
field.
develop their
I've also
skills
got to say,
anyway.
Steve, that I really
Who
like
wants
how
good
he's able to
shooters?
adapt defensively.
You do that during the
Whatever
game, and I'll
situation,
fucking cut you.
there are a number of ways he can come at
Trade
you.
your ass immediately.
Thrilled to be back in Orlando. The Magic ready for that home court advantage. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Last season they couldn't
That
get
was
the edge
that
in the
was
matchup
that
as
was
they went
just
1-2 in the season
that
starter.
was angering. That was purely angering. I don't know what the fuck happened during that. The internet was acting like shit, and I'm raging over missed shots. Dude, 97 mid-range jumper, and he can't make a practice shot. Fuck.
Working on Malone.
I want Malone to foul out like immediately. That's my goal here.
From down in the low post, it goes.
I want Jordan to have to carry this team
Steve was talking about
because he couldn't with the Bulls, at least in this game.
Wouldn't you say that affects the way a game will play out?
He was high in that practice. Tim Duncan always does kind of look high, doesn't he?
Passes to Bibby. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, beautiful assist.
Your
That's a
internet's
couple
being
of
dumb and you
teammates
can't see the
clearly on
chat.
same
Dude, that
page.
sucks.
And now let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Rick Allen. Doris?
He talked about the challenge of game planning for Tim Duncan. He said Timmy's one of the best to ever do it on the low block. We've just got to play the percentages, force him to his left, and force him to make tough contested shots. Guys, even though Duncan isn't a deadly free throw shooter, he knows.
I wonder if I can change the cyberface and hair. I think I could change the cyberface and hair a little bit. I don't know if I can change the hair.
Doris.
That'd be really cool if I could change the Scott Pollard hair.
And the Warriors miss again. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge.
Oh shit, that was
in that game. It seemed
well.
like
At least
they
at least
scored
someone knows how to make a shot around here.
that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
Damn, I just realized we're up 10 to 2 on them right now.
In the NBA over the past month.
Why is the logo working here, but it doesn't work anytime else I want it to work?
Big guys are capable of making
Ah.
Absolutely, Steve. I mean, these fellas play in the high traffic area on the court, so the passing lanes for them are a lot tighter than they are out on the perimeter. Not nearly as much.
Hey, good job.
Bounds, Orlando takes
100% A+.
Now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now.
Yeah, we're first in assists,
First in assists.
field goal, blocks,
Second in
turnovers.
blocks.
Jesus.
They're the number 2 field goal percentage team in the league.
It's good that we're doing so great. It's only I wish we could just translate it to wins now. I'm glad that we're so high up in the rankings for so many different things. If only we can transfer that to W's, that'd be fantastic.
They're really getting a good flow to their offense, and as a result, they're finding pretty high percentage shots almost every possession.
It's stolen by Duncan. And they're on the break. Hardaway dishes to Bibby.
Oh,
It's Hardaway picking up the
Jordan
assist.
got absolutely fooled by Duncan.
Every time they get scored,
Duncan just drove down, and Jordan's like, "I got you." Nah.
Defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball.
Imagine a
back out
team
the
being
perimeter,
first in
make the
offense and
feature from
defense,
all
but being
range.
like 20 and 62. I know.
Can't connect from short range.
That's the
We're
kind of
barely a
defense
500
required when
team,
he's
but
got the ball
apparently
here
we're
in
just
his
one of the best.
face.
We got so many points per game,
Outside Hardaway.
so many assists and field goals. I don't know. What are we doing terrible on? Is our defense shitty? Because I know we were one of the top teams in block. We were one of the top teams in blocks and rebounds as well. So what are we doing wrong?
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is time to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected and playing 5 as 1. And usually the timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense.
Kicks it to Robinson.
Is it still raining outside? Jesus.
Dishes it to Jordan.
Yep.
To stop the
At least
run.
it's raining. God damn.
Orlando grabs the miss.
I've been ready for winter to be over for like the last couple of months. Just like Jesus, can winter be done? Somewhere around the somewhere around the first 6 inches of snow we got, and the second and third and fourth set of 6 inches of snow we got, I was pretty much just done. You know, once you have to once you have to dig out your car for about the fourth time in 3 weeks, that usually puts a damper on your day and makes you want to have warmer weather happen.
Right side, Williams.
It's times like these that I feel like I'm gonna end up being like my grandparents, where I'm gonna end up like living up here in the summer. Like if I ever get enough money to retire with a decent living, maybe I'll be one of those old people that have a summer house. You know, my normal area is here, but then once it starts like getting cold, I just move down to Texas. Then again, even my grandparents who live down there are trying to sell their house in Texas. They live like they went so far south. They're literally like at the tip of Texas. I believe it's called it's McAllen. I haven't been there in forever, but it's McAllen, Texas. It's like right at the. It's like you go as far south as you could physically go in Texas to where they have the little tip. That's where they live. It's like half an hour north of the Mexican border. So south you could smell the tacos. Yeah, because the last time I went down there to visit, we actually crossed the border into Mexico, which I feel like wouldn't be nearly as a big of an issue. Well, I guess it wasn't too big of an issue the first time around either. But like I was a kid, so you know I didn't know how passports or anything worked. I guess I guess when I was a kid and my grandparents also went on like a cruise, I didn't need a passport, but of course I needed one when I went last year. So I don't even know if I technically needed a passport, but it wouldn't be so much of an issue now.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And some stats here, guys.
Speaking of, I need to check some of the cheap flights again.
And they're sharing the ball.
I need to find out.
It
was one of those things that I check out like cheap flight deals, and I'm like, I've never thought about going to Quebec City, but for $200, I would consider it. Just be one of those people who's like, oh man, you're a world traveler. Like, nah, I just pick cheap economy flights.
Body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Lewis dishes to Williams.
I think that would also be me too. If I get enough money to retire, it's like I fly all over the world, but I'm having to like drive to Chicago all the time because that's where the cheap flights are coming out of. Hey, I'm kind of chat, but the video won't load. Oh damn, that sucks to hear about your internet like that, man. Oh, I was hoping for a foul. All right, I need to stop being like this. I need to stop taking stupid shots. I got people who could do stuff. I just need to actually do it.
From 17 feet out, gets it to go.
Yeah, I saw like $200 flights to Cancun as well. Because it turns out, trying to go to Cancun the week after spring break, not a whole lot of people decide to go. So you can go to. So if you'd like to go to Cancun, you can go there for $200 as long as you go after spring break while they're still trying to clean shit up. But if you want to go during spring break, it's like $1,400.
So it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score. So that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter.
Oh my lord.
Robinson's got his first.
That's all right. We're still up by 8.
Magic leading by 8.
I should do the 20-point thing here.
The shot's good. Brown making the play.
I don't think I have been doing that. I should. Because you can. I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, I can sim to the end of the game. I should just do that here too. I don't know why. To be fair, I think there have been a lot of games recently where because I face top level teams.
Number 2.
Oh, Oh, yeah, that's right. He's in. Why is Shamgod? Why is he out? He's a reserve. What is he doing? Why are one of my reserve guys? Well, I guess one of my guys is hurt, so.
Coming up this Friday, December 9th, the Golden State Warriors go up against the Toronto Raptors. Big time moves coming your way.
Jordan Iverson. Too bad the Raptors don't seem like they're doing all that well either.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as they start this second quarter. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
And how about the defense, guys? They have really controlled the lane with their shot blocking.
Yeah, excellent defense there. Every shot has either been altered or rejected.
Yep, there you go. There you go.
They've got Robinson, and it's
God. All right. So I think the things I want to work on with Scott Pollard is his general shooting and probably his stamina. Seems like his stamina is pretty shit. So I want to work on Scott Pollard's stamina so that he could just be. He can be what's a I'm trying to think of a good modern day equivalent of like a really good team that kind of has like an Udonis Haslem during his Miami Heat run with the big three. Like Haslem was the center, so you had like Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, LeBron James, and then you had Udonis Haslem. He was there, serviceable, did what he needed to do. That's what I want Scott Pollard to be. Pollard is my very serviceable center that doesn't screw things up too badly. I can still use him if I want. But, yeah, just, isn't going to be like the highest scoring guy on the team. But he does his job well. He's a good defender. Aha.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some high-scoring teams in the NBA.
I would use the Warriors as an example, but they picked up, with the whole having an all-star center there too. Maybe not the best. Oh, good. Yeah, last 10 games we've been blocks, assists, free throws, turnovers, points. That's great. Fantastic. I'm so glad. Oh, my God. I'm so glad we're so successful at everything except winning games. We're like 20th in the league at figuring out how to win.
This is a team that has been very unselfish. They're sharing the ball.
It's great. All these fantastic assists.
And as a result, they're finding pretty high percentage shots almost every possession.
It's great.
Back to Robinson.
I don't know when I'm going to switch scoreboards, by the way. I think eventually, I think it comes to a point where, like, eventually I'm going to, do, oh, my God. I figured he'd still be far enough ahead, but nope. Like, eventually I want to switch to, I don't know, TNT probably is going to be the next one. It's either going to be, like, TNT or Fox Sports. I kind of have Fox Sports for my 2K19, so TNT is probably it. Not to mention it's not like what's the word? Like it's not a crazy score bug either. Like it's even smaller than this. Like ESPN's is, it's got a lot of stuff on it. Fox's is all right.
Williams with the ball, picked up by Brown. Malone gets the bucket.
I'd like to know
Why 10 and 9? Because after back-to-back championships, the Orlando Magic used their money to buy weed.
Pass to Pollard. Johnson's
I believe it.
The kick out to Brown.
Fuck it.
Fires the three, and the basket.
There you go. Got your video up and the chat coming up slowly. Hello for the third time. Hello.
especially from long range.
He dishes it to Malone.
I was going to say, like, I don't know if you could just, because I know on Twitch, like on your phone, you could do either video only or chat only. But then again, you might not want to be hooked up to like your, that might be the whole like not being hooked up to Wi-Fi or something like that. I always take that for granted. Other people, with their internet mobile internet usage.
Yeah, he's no wallflower. This is a guy who's not posting up.
For as much shit as Sprint gets for their network, it's not terrible.
Right in the middle of the action and have the ball.
And they don't give, and I don't get, I don't get even so much as like them. I don't even get so much as a raised eyebrow from Sprint for using like 75 gigs a month of data. Hey, Rectangle, what's up? Oh, you have hotspot. Okay.
Golden State needs to get off a shot. Jordan with the bucket.
Balls.
Here's Hornacek. 11 points for him in that last game against Houston. Here's Hardaway. Nalon passes to Powell. Kicks to Hardaway. Dishes to Bibby. Back to Hardaway.
Yeah, you don't want to leave them that open. You don't want to leave Petty that open.
Bibby's got 3 assists tonight.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% of the game. I mean, that's smoke.
You know, I always hear enough about how much of a cesspool Twitter is, and I can't disagree sometimes. But sometimes, as long as they're allowed, there's just a lot of really fun Twitter accounts. That's just it's not even for anything like noteworthy. It's just stupid stuff. It's just nice to scroll through my Twitter sometimes and just see like JAV titles post something up. It's like, wow, the name just the name of some Japanese porn.
Here's Duncan. Banked in off the glass. Duncan's got 7 points in the game. The number of points
I haven't gotten Wheel of Fortune answers in a while. I'm also following Wheel of Fortune answers. I haven't gotten that one. I don't know if they stopped or if I'm just not getting anything from them. Or if I somehow accidentally unfollowed them. Ah, I thought he had it. Your Wi-Fi is unlimited, but it starts at midnight, ends at 6 for it to be free, but hang on. Here we go. I'm guessing Verizon, considering hotspot. Won't flip your switch for free, Wi-Fi all the time, so you use your hotspot. Or is it I don't know. So, okay, I'm trying to think this. Hotspot, because your Wi-Fi is unlimited, but it starts at midnight, ends at... Oh, my God. Dude, that would... oh, yeah, you get unlimited Wi-Fi. Wait, your home internet gives you unlimited Wi-Fi? I'm trying to figure that out. Or does your hotspot give you... Your hotspot gives you unlimited Wi-Fi from midnight to 6? Which is just the absolute stupidest, because, like, no one's hardly ever up at that time.
He kicks it to Jordan.
If he fucking made that, man.
Outside Williams.
I'm just confused by the hotspot Wi-Fi thing.
Second shot opportunity, and it's Golden State with another.
Tell you what, since the end of the first quarter, he has really come
Yeah,
alive.
I guess it's just not something I've ever thought of because I specifically make sure to use the ISP that gives me unlimited bandwidth because I feel like home Wi-Fi. Yeah, see, like once again, I do understand that there's a lot of people that just don't have the option to have multiple ISPs, and that sucks. It really does suck. Because multiple ISPs are good. Because there's one ISP around here that like they'll give you gigabit internet, but you have like a. Oh no, I understand. I don't have to apologize. I was just confused. Because once again, like this doesn't. It's one of those things I don't think about because it's like one of our local ISPs can give you gigabit internet, but it has a data cap on it, and I basically told them like, yeah, no, because I've had them like call. They're just like, are you interested in transferring to Mediacom? I'm like, no. I've had my friends ask me that before. They're like, oh yeah, I got Mediacom. It's like 100 gigs. I'm like, fuck that. but then you only get like a certain amount of bandwidth, and I'm just like, nah, screw that. I don't want bandwidth caps on my home internet. I don't want data caps on my home internet. That's bullshit. Let me pay money and use your service. It's very simple. Oh,
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious
hey.
Steve, a dominating first half of
Same with my phone. It's the reason why I have Sprint. Is because Verizon's like, yeah, we're not doing unlimited internet anymore. I'm like, or unlimited data. I'm like, well, I guess I'll choose Sprint. I almost went to T-Mobile because I've heard a lot of good stuff about T-Mobile, but yeah, I just stuck with them. Mediacom is pretty bad. No, Mediacom's customer service is the worst. That's another reason. Mediacom's customer service is just dog shit. Because I used to have Mediacom before they started the data cap shit, and it is garbage. It was a shit show anytime I had to deal with like taking equipment back or renting equipment or dealing with outages. It was horrifying. So I was like, fuck it. CenturyLink's not amazing, but I've literally never had issues with CenturyLink. And I know there's people who've had issues with them, but it's like, I've literally never had any issues with them. They have to wait on, our provider says they have to wait on corporate.
Another game going on for the Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. We find them
Brooklyn Nets logo, New Jersey Nets nameplate. Yeah, I need to work on some stuff to flip the switch. You're not wrong about Mediacom. You're just trying to be nice. I mean, I'll shit on Mediacom all day because that's what I was talking about. I was like Mediacom, like I know you were trying to be nice. I won't be nice. I don't give a shit. I've had Mediacom. I hated Mediacom.
We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just
God damn it.
scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
The worst part is they once charged me and my friend like $400 for equipment return because it's like, oh, you didn't return the equipment, and I'm like, but I literally turned it into the store, and they just went and took it and marked it, and I was like, fuck, I turned it in. Nah, you don't have proof. I didn't even argue. Like, I couldn't really even afford $400 at that point, but I didn't even argue. I was just like, whatever. It's $400 to never have to deal with media. That was the last time I ever dealt with Mediacom, was when I had to take back the equipment, and I did, and then they still charged me money because they said, oh yeah, you didn't return the equipment. I'm like, bullshit. But I was like, whatever. Whatever. $400 for me to never use you guys again? Cool. Ugh.
Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
Yeah, you don't need to catch it and gather and try to go back up.
It's really one of those. It kind of tells me, like, even my own thoughts with like other companies. Sometimes it does kind of go to tell you like how easily you can screw something up and lose a customer.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Warriors have yet to miss from the
Because, like, even I'm at a point sometimes where it's like sometimes I'll go back to maybe using something. But, yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, if there's a better option, I'm going to utilize it. And then I won't ever have to use this company ever again.
Not too bad.
Horace Grant.
Oh, hey, it was Sprint.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
I think he believes
Yeah, I actually $400 to spend on ramen noodles. Dude, at that time, I was only doing slightly better than ramen noodles. That was literally where I was at. It was like I was just getting out of like my ramen noodle phase, where I could actually afford food.
Here's Robinson. He's got 5. Releases from 15.
And I was like, whatever.
Nice touch on the bank shot. Robinson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The entire defense was frozen footed.
I don't know why I posted up with my shooting guard. I don't know if Bibby's got ball handling skills as much as he's just got normal shooting skills.
That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time. Bibby's got 6 assists in the game.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Robinson dishes to Jordan. Down to
Sorry,
5 on the
I kind of
shot
went
clock.
off on me.
Off his
Yeah,
leg.
God.
And it's whistled again. Pollard, he's checked in for Tim Duncan.
I just don't like them. I've like my last ever interactions with them were just not fun. I was like, no.
Jordan off a pick
And I
from
know they haven't changed.
the
And I
drive
keep
by
getting
Jordan.
shit in the mail where they say come switch. And I'm just telling them, I'm like, I just, I'm just like, oh, fuck
Discovered by
off.
Alston. Tries from 16, and the basket by
When I got my phone, Sprint was pretty cool about my phone. That's another thing I like, is that I've never had problems with Sprint either. I know other people have, but I've never really had problems with Sprint. When I got my new phone, I went and got a kind of a budget like a Moto G6, and they're like, oh, yeah, that's technically, which is what's weird is because I think because it's an unlocked phone, they considered it a prepaid phone. They're like, it's usually a prepaid phone rather than a postpaid. I'm like, oh. But he's like, oh yeah, no, it's just something we just gotta, you know, send in this. We just gotta send this thing in electronically that says we want to change it from a prepaid to a postpaid, and you're fine. And he's like, oh, and I'm like, okay, cool. And so he was like, oh yeah, we'll do that, and it'll probably be about 3 days or so. But like literally like 5 minutes later, as we were working on other stuff, he's like, oh yeah, they switched it over already. I'm like, it's only been 5 minutes. He's like, yeah, we're good. Here you go.
They've been racking up the blocks lately.
You got out of the instant ramen phase. Oh my god, I was so into the instant ramen phase a few years back, like when I was first working for the post office, and like I made what I considered good money at the time, which was like, I think it was $10.55 an hour, but I still had to pay. But still, most of my money was still going into like my car, because my car was a piece of shit. It was a '96 Buick Skylark, and like rent. So I could still barely afford much more than like ramen and stuff like that. That, and I spent so much time literally shopping for that, I didn't really know how to shop for much else. Yeah, life is so much more fun when your food's flavor doesn't come out of a salt packet. Yeah. And now I'm finally at a point where I can go to like an actual, like I can go to like one of the ramen houses around here and have like good ramen. Know what it's like to have something that isn't just a, you know, when I didn't want to do like the ramen packets, I usually got like some sort of sauce, you know, like you have spaghetti, but instead of spaghetti, like I had the spaghetti sauce and I wouldn't put the powder in. I just make the noodles and then I put like spaghetti sauce in instead. It's like, it's kind of like spaghetti. It's fine. It's a slightly different type of noodle. It's still, it tastes good all the same.
Jordan's got 14.
Yeah, when I was deep into my ramen, my instant ramen phase, like most of my food I was eating was like Dairy Queen, like chicken strips and burgers, because I was working at Dairy Queen making dick for money.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that kind of
You just
power
make
move
jokes
has
on
become
ramen since
trademark
you're
for
senior
them.
year next year.
And there's the feed to Hardaway. The shot's good.
Boom! Hardaway's on fucking fire right now. 7 for 15. Look at this. Just under 50%.
In fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Passes it to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot.
Oh my god.
Rebounded by Hardaway.
You're pretty much in your instant ramen phase. Yeah, I've been there.
Alston kicks to Hardaway.
Oh my god.
Golden State takes possession.
Over the last month, let's see how the Magic perform.
Yeah, I get it. We're doing really, really well, but we can't translate it to wins. It's the same set of statistics. We're good in assists. We're good in blocks. We're good in turnovers. We're good in field goal percentage. You know we're not good in getting goddamn wins. I don't want to be a 500 team. 3-time defending champion. Just over 500. It's not good.
Pretty high percentage shots almost every possession.
Kicks it out to Malone.
I just, why are you keep showing me this?
Hornacek covering.
Nope.
Vicious swat.
Instant ramen's a natural phase of life. I think it is. I think just about anybody
Take a look at the
has had to go through that.
first place spot in the conference, just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And checking out Phoenix. Sitting
The days of living off instant ramen in my bed, like I was like, I felt so cool, like maybe not cool, but I felt like, oh man, I got myself like a nice queen sized mattress. I didn't buy said queen size mattress though. I literally got this queen size mattress on fucking dumpster day. God only knows what was on this particular mattress, but I didn't give a shit because it was a queen size mattress and it was cushy. And it was better than the one I had been sleeping on.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Vitamin W is low and your L pressure is high. Yes.
Carried right over into the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with
There we
a lot
go.
of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
And if
All
they
right.
continue to shoot the free
Bibby
throw
should
line
still
like
be
they
good.
are,
Duncan's
their lead is
getting.
gonna be
Oh man,
pretty
Duncan's
steady.
getting exhausted.
That's
Why
not
aren't
no
you
mistake.
changing him
They've
out?
literally not missed a single
There you
foul
go.
shot this half.
And now the fast break. Bibby
Yeah, we'll just do.
on ice shot
Okay,
by
that
Hornacek.
works.
Hornacek's got his second basket of the night.
I wouldn't say you're in or out of it. You just haven't eaten it out of
That's got a lot to do
laziness.
with their success.
Yeah,
Well, they've been doing the right
I've
thing.
eaten instant ramen recently.
Numbers, they've gone straight
Mostly out of laziness.
right away.
Out of the idea of like, I could just make noodles.
Goes now for him.
Because I'm like too lazy to like go put on shoes and go to the supermarket.
Next game, and it's in Atlanta.
I'm usually, most of the time I'm dressed like one would dress to go to Walmart.
Going 5 for
But like the supermarket down the street from me is like nicer.
2 that time.
It's like, it's a little bit pricier, a little bit nicer, and it's, you know, more like what is it? What's the word? Like housewives tend to go to. It's not nearly as housewivey as Target is. I don't like going to Target. It's just
107 left in the third quarter.
if you're into middle-aged women,
Dishes it to Johnson.
go to Target.
Kicks it to Jordan.
But yeah, it's just one of those things where I feel like I'd be out of place just in my t-shirt and sweatpants and all that. Like I'm sure they wouldn't care, but
Hornacek. That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time.
I don't know.
He's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. One of those guys who
I just feel like I'd have to go put like actual pants on. I don't like doing that, especially on days I'm off work.
And the consistency of his jump shot is another thing we
Mid-class
should say about
suburban
him.
crap.
It
Yeah,
doesn't matter how many defenders
that's exactly because I do live in a much nicer area. So I'm not surrounded, like even the Aldi has these types of people there who are just like I'm sure don't need to go to Aldi at any point, but they just go there because it's, you know, relatively cheap, and even the Aldi looks really nice.
And you know, last game, guys, he
I feel like that could be like your main line for how nice an area is how nice is their Aldi. Do they actually put stuff on the shelves, and does it have like that modernization look that they're doing to some of these Aldis these days?
The drive by Malone.
You're probably in a good area. If this is one of those really simple ones where they just kind of stack the crates of product on it, and then you just kind of sometimes if the crate has run out, you still have to physically open the cardboard box to the next set of like ketchup bottles. Then you know it's probably not the greatest of areas.
Out in front, running away.
Aldi does have dope pistachios, man. I rediscovered my love of pistachios
Full swing.
from Aldi. Aldi's great because they have cheap pistachios. Whenever I go, oh shit, Jordan versus Pippen.
And welcome back to the
Yeah,
NBA
it's usually pretty good to get from there.
Get ready to go.
They also have like good
With Gatorade.
what do they have? Beef sticks and dried fruit. Dried fruit and beef sticks are pretty good too there.
So for the Golden State Warriors,
I think those are the things I generally tend to like. I think no matter what I'm shopping for
and it's more
at Aldi, I always get a package of beef sticks, a bag of like dried apricots, a bag of pistachios, and usually like a 4-pack of their generic Red Bull.
Here's Hornacek.
Those are like 4 things that even if I'm not going to get other, like even if I don't get like other things, those are 4 things I'll almost certainly get. Damn it.
No good on the 3. Warriors trail by 20.
Where Curry? Which Curry? Cause in this game, this is 1999. So the only Curry you're gonna find is Del Curry, and I think he's playing for the Jazz right now. That's why Michael Jordan's out on the court. I should have just gone up and did it.
Johnson, he's checked in for Golden State.
Yeah, you'll find Stephen Curry. You'll find Steph Curry's dad in here, but not yet Steph Curry. He's still got like 10 years before he shows up. Wasn't he like 2009, something like that? Yeah, Steph Curry's still like a 10-year-old kid. No. Damn it. Pistachios. Oh, dude, black bean burgers. That's where I started. That's where I started buying vegetarian burgers from. Was their black bean burgers at Aldi? I need to do their grapes, and I need to try their hard root beer too. Their hard root beer is pretty. Their hard root beer is pretty good. I think I've only tried it like once. I need to try it again to make sure that I enjoyed it. Black bean burger. Well, yeah, black bean burgers is kind of what led me to eating like if I cook burgers at home, they're always vegetarian burgers. Not because I am vegetarian, but because I'm lazy. I eat vegetarian burgers not out of a health kick or a desire to not eat meat. I eat it out of the fact that I can put them in the microwave and they won't kill me. That is the sole reason why I eat them, is because I can make something that tastes like a burger in the microwave.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness.
And black bean burgers helped.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
Back to Robinson.
Oh.
Shot clock at 5.
I usually do like the chickenless patties too. I think I still have those in my freezer. A couple of like chicken free. I think they call them protein patties. Nothing sounds more sketchy than protein patties. Like, I know you can't call it chicken patties or like chickenless patties, but like I know what you're going for, but it's still, the idea of protein patties just sounds, I don't know, something sounds off about that. Oh my God, he should not have made that, but he did. 9 for 20. We're still just under 50%. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be doing in the future. I think in future years, probably once we get to like, I'd say 2003 is probably when I'll switch from NBA on NBC to TNT. So I'll probably stick with the NBA and NBC stuff for a few years, for at least 2 or 3 more seasons, and then probably around the time LeBron gets, probably around the time of the 2003 draft is probably when I'll switch over to TNT. I'm not really interested in the ESPN one. I'm not really interested. I might do Fox. I'd like to do the CBS one, but I'm not a big fan of like the NCAA part of the logo. Otherwise, I'd probably do CBS a little bit more. They all taste like fish. You just pretend they're fish. Oh shit! Don't worry. He made that silliness before. I just realized we're up by 28 points. What am I doing? I should just... I forgot. I was going to do my 60-point or my 20-point thing here. Yeah, sim to the end of the game. Yeah, that's fine. Well, what the fuck? Yeah, let's just end it. Call it good. Del Curry is a GOAT for your team. You know what was funny? Is Del Curry played for the Jazz, I think, I don't think it was the last year. I think it was 2 seasons ago or 3 seasons. One of my championship runs included facing the Jazz in the finals, and Del Curry was on the team, and I thought that it was funny because I thought it would just be. I'm gonna save to this again, so that way anything that happens should save to the main one. But yeah, I made the idea that Del Curry got burned so badly by my Lee Mayberry, Fred Hoiberg, like doubleheader of 3-point shooters that he taught his son how to shoot threes in order to prepare for himself for success in in the NBA, and that's how we got Steph Curry. You used to be able to actually look for them. I actually don't have a 6th man. One of these guys should be a 6th man. Should it be Hornacek or Alston? It should probably be Alston, considering Pollard's. Why is Pollard down? And why does it say he's down here, but he's... What is going on? Oh, he's hurt. That's why. So I should probably have a 6th man. It should probably be Alston because he'll be the one coming off the bench. So we'll just do that. Hornacek is old, so he'll just still be a role player, and he seems to be fine with being a role player. Free agents, was there anyone? Oh, John Starks hasn't even gotten signed anywhere. Wow. Or Oakley. The names of guys. Ron Harper can't find a spot. Good Lord. That's sad. Oh, great. I think my... Oh, there we go. Oh, couldn't play certain songs. I was like, what the fuck? Why can't I hear anything? Scott Brooks. I'm pretty sure he's coaching for somebody. Just because of the mix of years. Alright, we'll save this real quick. Public TV stations like NET does for NSAA in Nebraska. Huh. Or NCAA maybe, I don't know. But either way, I think that's, you know what, let me take a look here, because yeah, I think it's been almost 2, yeah, it's 9:30. So I'm checking and checking and checking. Let me see something. Okay, yeah. So, judging by my Facebook messaging, we are definitely doing cards tonight, as we usually do. So, I guess this is where I'm going to take my leave. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I should just sim to who's the next 90+ team? Holy shit. There's not a lot of solid teams out there, is there? Can we just sim to the end of the month? Who's the next highest team? What the fuck? Wait. Are there not any good teams this year? There are good teams. Where's all the good teams? No one's above a 90? Is it really just like not even the Jazz? What the? Who are the Detroit? Wait, isn't Detroit? Oh no, Detroit's doing better now. Who the fuck am I gonna face? I could face Phoenix, I guess. That could be the next game. Chicago doesn't feel like it's worth it. Minnesota, no. I think Phoenix is the next closest. I could always face the Knicks as well. So maybe that'll be the next one, is Phoenix and the Knicks. Because Seattle's just going to shit. Charlotte, I don't feel like facing. I should face Atlanta, just because it's the Hawks. So I'll go up to the Phoenix game here and just sim all these games. So I guess Jesus, we could barely hold 500. Doesn't Bibby play? I'm pretty sure Bibby still plays in the Big Three, yeah. Alright, let me do this again. So I guess we'll play the Suns. There's not a lot of 90+ teams right now. So Phoenix. Alright, Phoenix is up to a 90. But yeah, maybe I won't even play the Knicks. Knicks, I don't know. I should play the Hawks. The Hawks are usually pretty fun to play. I don't know who the Knicks have. Let me look. That's how I'm gonna. I know the Hawks should have Kobe still. Yeah, they got Allen Houston, Michael Smith, Larry Johnson. Man, they don't even have like interesting people. Yeah, I think maybe I'll just skip the Knicks and play the Hawks. Look at that. Stackhouse, Mutombo. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I wonder if I can... I don't think I need him, do I? I wonder. Just a quick thing. You seem to have a pissed off superstar in your ranks. Nope. All right, yeah. They can't find a suitable trade for Kobe Bryant. Wow. Literally, nothing will let you take him away. Or Stackhouse. They'll probably give me Mutombo. No, you don't even want to get rid of Mutombo. Do you want to get rid of literally anybody? The get that is Christian Laettner. Oh my God. Yeah, you want way too much shit. Yeah, so Kobe Bryant is pissed off because Jerry Stackhouse is taking his minutes. But they won't trade him because they want too much. Okay. Let me just save again. I'm sure I've been saving 18 times in the last 3 minutes. I don't care. Just as long as I make sure this is done. Knicks James Dolan bans you. The Knicks visit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't make fun of James Dolan, guys. He'll fucking ban you from MSG. Don't ever tell him to sell the team. Don't ever tell James Dolan to sell the team. You'll never get to go to Madison Square Garden ever again. All right. I think I'm good because I need to get ready to head out and do that. They want to win Sixth Man of the Year. Oh, my God. Kobe Bryant being a sixth man. Can you imagine? Don't ever mention his piss poor band. Oh, God, I forgot about his band. Holy shit. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming out. I greatly appreciate it. If you were watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for continuing to watch as well. Yeah, I should be back tomorrow to do something. I know I was just looking at it, too. I don't know if I'm going to play Starlink again on stream. I really enjoyed Starlink, but it didn't seem like people really cared at all. I don't blame them. When you manifest a mostly sports and wrestling loving crowd, you tend to throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. But I should probably I'll at least do Mutant Football League. So I'll probably do like Mutant Football League, and if I'm doing football, I might as well do some NCAA football too, because I don't think I've done a whole lot of that either. I'll have to look. I'm definitely doing some form of football tomorrow, and then maybe I'll look into baseball. I don't know. You're going to New York and Washington after you graduate, so you might be at MSG. Oh, well, best of luck with that. Hopefully you can do that. I would love to go to MSG at least once. I don't know. I guess everything would probably be too expensive, but who knows. Either way, thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it, and I will see all of you guys next time.